And we are live. Welcome back to Takes by Fans. We got a great show for you today. As always, we are live every single day at noon Eastern. If you want to watch live, head over to takesbyfans.com/watch. If you want to watch but not live, head over to our YouTube channel, Takes by Fans. We post all of our shows and clips of the show there on a daily basis. And if you just want to listen, we are on podcasting apps, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Radio. So, however you want to watch or listen, we've got you covered in multiple ways. All right, today's a big old Thursday, folks. We've got Thursday night football, and I can't wait for tonight's game, Cowboys at the Saints. We're going to be breaking down all the Week 13 matchups today, predicting and reacting to the line, seeing if we can get any great value. Remember, Vegas is still handing out disrespect, folks. We are in Week 12. Last week, Week 12, Vegas, Dolphins +2. Absolutely disrespectful value. So if Vegas is going to be disrespecting this late in the season, we've got to keep it up and still continue to find that disrespectful value. So predicting, reacting to the Week 13 lines, breaking down all the games. Doing our NBA Daily 10, breaking all the NBA down from last night, and then we will update our power rankings in the NFL. NBA power rankings will resume tomorrow on the show, but we've got NFL games on tonight. We've got to get that refitted, the top 10, and we've got a lot of shakeup here, a lot of shakeup in the top 10, and I'm not sorry about it, folks. When we unveil these top 10s, we are not going to apologize for any one of these. You understand me? So gear in, buckle up, because we got to start the show here. So let's put 10 minutes on the clock. We'll start with our NBA Daily 10, and we will go from there. So here we go, 10 minutes on the clock. Next 10 minutes of uninterrupted basketball talk of what just happened yesterday in the NBA. Are y'all ready? Here we go, 10 minutes on the clock, and the 10 minutes start right now. Alrighty, here we go. A couple of games on in the NBA, and we had two bets going, and they both hit. Your boy is back, folks. We have our finger on the pulse in the NBA now. 2 for 2 last night betting. Sheesh, absolutely fantastic. So jump on board, folks, because we have left the station and we are not turning around. So here we go. First game up. One of our picks last night. Hawks at the Pacers. Hawks +1, and they win by 3. Bingo, bango, boom. Hawks win 114-111. It's like, what are we doing? At the end of the day, the Pacers lose. Yes, they all have good games. Sabonis, 22 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. He shot 90%. Karis LeVert, not good. 6 points on 25%, 12 shots. But we have Malcolm Brogdon with 27 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds. Chris Duarte, 11 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. And then even a nice bench contribution from Jeremy Lamb of 11 points and 5 rebounds. But it's always just not enough. And that's what gave us so much great confidence betting on the Hawks. Also, what gave us great confidence was them turning a corner. Even without Bogdanovich last night, they still get the win. Trae Young stepped up in the scoring department big time, 33 points, 10 assists, 8 rebounds. What a magnificent night by the man, the kid, really. Kevin Huerter, 19 points. We had Clint Capella doing a nice 8 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. John Collins, 14 points. And then off the bench, we had Delon Wright, 11 points, 5 rebounds in 17 minutes. Fantastic. And Lou Williams in 15 minutes, 12 points. So Hawks get the win. One of our pets last night. Fantastic. This Hawks team, they're back, baby. Love to see it. Hawks get the win, 114-111. All right, next game up here. We wanted to stay away from this game because we're not buying the Nuggets anymore. We are never betting on the Nuggets for the rest of the season. Never bet on the Nuggets unless, well, not even unless, because they just lost to the Magic last night. No bettability in this Nuggets team as long as Michael Porter Jr. is out or injured, and so far he is both, so no Nuggets betting here, folks. I know it sucks. It takes away a game. It takes away a matchup, but you can't bet the Nuggets anymore, folks. It's unfortunate. Magic at the big ol' win here, 108-103 over the Nuggets. Who got it done for the Magic? Well, Cole Anthony, 24 points, 7 assists, 8 rebounds. I mean, we don't have to question it. I mean, if the Magic win, Cole Anthony has a great game, like he always does, so fantastic. Gary Harris, 11 points. We had Wendell Carter, 18 points, 8 rebounds, and Franz Wagner, 15 points, 5 assists, and then off the bench, some solid production. Terrence Ross, 10 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, and Moritz Wagner, 12 points and 2 rebounds. So that was enough to uplift this Magic team over the Nuggets with Aaron Gordon, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. He shot well, 58%, but we need more scoring from this man. We need Aaron Gordon to now become the number 2 scorer on this team. He's got to get it done. Jokic, a little bit of a lackluster night as well. Only 18 points. He had 15 rebounds. Fantastic. 7 assists. Fantastic. But 18 points on 0 of 5 from 3. 36% from the field on 19 shots. I mean, you're going down low and you're shooting 36%. So Jokic wasn't there. Aaron Gordon wasn't there. Leading scorer was Monte Morris at the 122 points. They got no great bench contribution here besides Zeke Nnaji. 9 points off the bench. Solid. We'll give him some credit for that. But this Nuggets team, folks, we obviously need Donovan Mitchell, or not Donovan Mitchell. Oh, man, what's his name? For the Nuggets, Jamal Murray. We need Jamal Murray back, and then when he gets back, maybe we can start betting this Nuggets team again. But, oh, man. Magic get the win. I think it was like a 9-point underdog here, so no bettability in the Nuggets, folks. Nuggets get the loss, 108-103. All right, next game up here, Timberwolves at the Wizards. Wizards get the nice win here, 115-107 over the Timberwolves. Kyle Kuzma, nothing great. He only took 6 shots for 5 points. He did have 5 assists, 6 rebounds, really solid there. Bradley Beal, 19 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds. And Daniel Gafford, 18 points and 10 rebounds. And then off the bench here, Montrezl Harrell led the team in scoring in 21 minutes. The man put up 27 points on 91% shooting. We all love Montrezl Harrell over here at Takes by Fans, folks, and he's a huge reason why this Wizards team is even relevant. Yes, we know Bradley Beal makes them relevant. We get it, but Montrezl Harrell has truly been getting it done for this Wizards team and still continuing to do so. Denny Avdija, 9 points off the bench, and then Davis Bertans, 15 points. Very well done. So Wizards getting the scoring output that they need without Kyle Kuzma doing anything major. And then for the Timberwolves, what was the big three up to last night? Karl Anthony Towns, 34 points, 10 rebounds. Anthony Edwards, 25 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds on 4 of 9 from the 3. And then D'Angelo Russell, 10 points, 9 assists, 5 rebounds. He did not shoot well at all, and a huge reason why they lost the game. The man shot 1 of 12 from 3 and 16% from the field on 18 shots. So the 2/3 of the big three got it done, but you need all 3 of the big 3 to get it done if you want to win consistently, and that's not what we got last night. Wizards get the big old win, 115-107. Alrighty, and then our second bet of the night, 76ers at the Celtics. We got great value with the 76ers plus 3. It was a horrendous scoring night offensively for both of these teams, but hey, we got it done. It got the win. We got the 3. 76ers lose by 1, 88-87, but we had those plus 3 points, folks. That was great value. So we cover, they lose, but we cover, and that's the most important thing. We cover. So let's start here with the 76ers here. Tyrese Maxey, 6 points. He shot 23%. Womp womp. Seth Curry, 17 points, 6 assists. He had a pretty solid night. Joel Embiid got absolutely locked down last night by Enes Freedom Kanter, folks. And I could go into Enes Kanter, changing his last name to Freedom. Now he's going on CNN and Fox News and telling, hey, it's great being an immigrant. Oh my God, we've got so much freedom here in America. It's like, yeah, but settle it down a little bit, Enes Kanter. Jeez Louise, the man is media, he's all over the freaking media now. Just relax, dude. But he did lock up Joel Embiid. So 13 points by Joel Embiid. He did have 18 rebounds, but he shot 17%, folks. Tobias Harris, 8 points on 36% shooting. Danny Green, well, we know Danny Green never steps up, so here it is, 6 points on 33% shooting. Luckily, they got some nice bench contribution from Shake Milton, 16 points. And Georges Niang, 12 points to help carry over the Celtics team. Now, the Celtics, Jaylen Brown still in the starting lineup. That means what? They lose the game. That's kind of the way it's going, folks. That's why we took the 76ers plus 3. Jaylen Brown, 9 points on 27% shooting. Marcus Smart, 6 points. He did have 8 assists. He was looking real good passing the ball last night. I'll give him that, but he did shot 28%. Not great. Robert Williams down low, 10 points, 4 rebounds. Al Horford, 10 points. He was also kind of locking up Joel Embiid down low. And then Jason Tatum led the team in scoring, 26 points. Dennis Schroeder coming off the bench, 13 points, once again on 33% shooting. So nobody was hitting anything great, but at the end of the day, 76ers kept it close like we knew they would. We hit our bet. Bingo, bango. We will take that. Alrighty, next game up here, Cavs at the Heat, and oh no, Bam Adebayo is going to be missing a lot of games here, folks. Truly, truly unfortunate. Let me get his injury up here. I got the tweet. Where is it? Here it is. Bam Adebayo suffered a torn ulnar collateral ligament in his right thumb during Monday's game. Will undergo surgery later this week. And a timetable on his return will be provided post-surgery. So we're really not really sure what to be looking out for. I'm kind of hearing 6 weeks minimum after the surgery. And we can't buy this Heat team if they don't have Bam Adebayo. We like everything else about this Heat team, don't get us wrong, but they need the big man down low. He's a huge part of their offense, huge part of their defense, huge part of their just culture and leadership. They need the man back. But well done for the Cavs getting the win here, 111-85. A huge blowout here. Jared Allen, 19 points, 11 rebounds. Darius Garland, 16 points, 7 assists. We had Evan Mobley, and man, oh man, shout out to Evan. Can we shout out Evan Mobley, folks? 31 minutes last night, 17 points, 11 rebounds. Yes, sir, get it done. Off the bench, Kevin Love actually led the team in scoring in 21 minutes, put up 22 points and 6 rebounds. And let's also shout out Lamar Stevens, 12 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds off the bench. And then for the Heat, no Jimmy Butler either last night. So no Jimmy Butler, no Bam Adebayo. And remember, this was a large spread. I think we were getting like 6 to 8 points with the Cavs. Man, oh man, what great value in the hindsight 2020. So Duncan Robinson moves to the 3 to fill in for no Jimmy Butler. And Duncan Robinson, man, oh man. We talk about this man not getting it done and being so inefficient shooting. Well, that's exactly what happened last night. 0 points on 7 shots. Minus 17 on the floor. PJ Tucker, 6 points. Dwayne Dedmon filling in for Bam Adebayo at the 5, 11 points, 13 rebounds. We had Tyler Hero in the starting lineup, 21 points, led the team in scoring. Didn't shoot the best, 2 of 7 from 3, 39% from the field. And then Kyle Lowry, 7 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, just nothing great there. So the starters for the Heat couldn't get it done, missing their main man, and that's all it takes to lose the game. So Cavs absolutely blow them out, 111-85. That is our 10 minutes, so let's quickly finish off these last 4 games. Here we go. Hornets at the Bucks. Bucks get the win very, very late here. It was crazy. I've got the tweet up here, the final couple of seconds here. LaMelo Ball hit a wild 3-pointer to tie the game, and then it was Giannis coming down low, doing Giannis things, driving to the bucket, and getting the easy layup for 2 points. Here it is, Giannis driving to the rim. Who's going to stop Giannis, the Greek freak at home? Come on. So the Bucks get the win here, very close. 127-125 over the Hornets. For the Bucks, Grayson Allen, 16 points, 3 of 5 from the 3. We absolutely love it. Giannis, 40 points, 9 assists, 12 rebounds. What more can you freaking want from the man? Bobby Portis, 10 points, 7 rebounds. Drew Holiday, 11 points. And then look at this bench production. Pat Connaughton, 11 points, and George Hill, 11 points, able to help him out a little bit. Chris Middleton, let's not forget about him, 21 points as well. And then for the Hornets, LaMelo Ball, 36 points, 9 assists. What a battle that he had last night. Unfortunate. He could have been the game winner. Unfortunate. Giannis said, hang on. You're at my home floor. Let me drive on you and win the game myself. So shout out to LaMelo Ball. Fantastic game. Miles Bridges, 22 points, and then Kelly Oubre Jr. off the bench, 25 big old points there. But Bucks get the 2-point win, 127-125. Then we get the Mavs blowing out the Pelicans, 139-107. Finally dominating performance with Luka Doncic in the starting lineup. Luka Doncic, 28 points, 14 assists. Fantastic. They're able to get the win. Rockets at the Thunder. Rockets get the win, 114-110. Let me guess, Daniel Tice did not play this game. Is that correct? Let's check. Daniel Tice did not play. Oh, he came off the bench. Okay, he came off the bench. That's where we will take him. Okay, if you want him on your team, if you're so adamant of having Daniel Tice on your team, okay, we'll give him to you on the bench. 1 point, that's all he does. He did have 9 rebounds. We'll give him credit for that. Christian Wood still at the 5 here, only played 9 minutes, unfortunate there. Kevin Porter only played 13 minutes, once again, unfortunate there, and they were still able to get the win over this Thunder team. And then the last game of the night, Kings at the Clippers, and the Clippers lose again here. This isn't great for them. They lose 124-115 here. What happened? Oh, well, they don't got their main man last night, Paul George. So if you don't got Paul George, we're definitely not buying this Clippers team, and that's exactly what happened for the Kings. We had Buddy Hield still coming off the bench, 4 points on 28% shooting, 0 of 3 from the 3. We had De'Aaron Fox, 24 big old points, 5 assists, and then we also had Terrence Davis, 23 points, excuse me. So, Kings get the nice win there, 124-115, beating the Clippers. Alrighty, since we hit such great betting last night in the NBA, let's see if we can quickly, we got to go very quickly here, see if we find any great value in tonight's action. Can we go back-to-back in the betting hitting? I think so. Here we go, first game up here, Bulls at the Knicks. Bulls -2, Knicks +2, two solid teams right here. I don't think it's any great value either way. We'll stay away from it. We get Bucks at the Raptors. Bucks -4, Raptors +4. Bucks on the back-to-back. We're going to stay away from it. Thunder at the Grizzlies. No thank you. No good teams there. Grizzlies starting to climb upwards a little bit. Still not 100% buying them. Then we get the Pistons at the Suns. Suns -12 right there. I would take the Suns, but I don't know if I want to swallow 12 here, especially coming off one of the biggest games that they've had all season, beating the Warriors. Obviously, the Pistons, they're the Pistons, and we can always bet against them, but I don't want to swallow 12 points. And then the last game of the night, Spurs at the Blazers. Blazers -5, Spurs +5. We've got Damian Lillard. He's out for a little bit, folks, a little injured, so we're definitely going to be staying away from this game here. So no great value overall. Let me check out this Bucks Raptors. I mean, we can't bet this Bucks team on the back-to-back. We always got to stay away from back-to-backs. They will always haunt you in the long run. Let's quickly check out this Bulls-Knicks game. Colby White only out for the Bulls, and for the Knicks, RJ Barrett is a game-time decision here. We'll stay away from this one. Knicks coming off of a little bit of an upsetting loss against the Nets. They're going to be on their A game here. Bulls, they're trying to get everything acclimated when everybody's healthy. So just no great value tonight. Unfortunate. Can't go back-to-back in the NBA. If we want to, if we're trying to force something, if we're just forcing something, this is not an official endorsement or an official pick, but if we're just trying to force something, I'm going to take the Bucks -4 in the back-to-back, folks. This Raptors team has been struggling. Can't really stop anything defensively. The offense. Let me quickly check. Was Gary Trent Jr. out for the Raptors? If Gary Trent Jr. is out for the Raptors, we will officially take the Raptors the Bucks -4. What do we got? Gary Trent Jr. Game time decision. OG Anunoby is still out. Goran Dragic is still out. Gary Trent Jr. Man, if he was 100% out, let me double check here. Let me go to our favorite source here, NBA Fantasy Labs. What do we got here? Any updated news on our man Gary Trent Jr.? They have not tweeted in a while. NBA Fantasy Labs. I don't want to, Zach LaVine is playing today, so that's good, but he is a little bit under the weather, so a little bit of an illness. So, unfortunate. We're going to stay away from betting in the NBA tonight, folks. How unfortunate. Alrighty, let's shift gears and head over to the NFL Power Rankings. Got to update these before the games of Week 13 kick off tonight with the Thursday Night Football game. Cowboys at the Saints here, but this is what we're doing, folks. We are blowing up the top 10 here, folks. Frauds have been exposed. Teams that we kind of... a little disrespected, a tad bit of disrespect by not placing them higher in the power rankings, really have been stepping up the last week or two. So we are officially blowing up our top 10. We are getting rid of everything right here and starting fresh, folks. A clean blank slate here in our power rankings. So let's start at number 10, work our way up to number 1, and see what our new blown up power rankings are heading into tonight's action, heading into Week 13. And let's get the frauds out of here, because we're starting to see the frauds truly be frauds getting exposed as they progress towards the better teams, as they progress, throughout the season. And we're still seeing the same old things that we've been saying all season long. So here we go. Fresh, clean slate here. New number 10 team in the NFL. We're giving it to the Rams. Borderline frauds, folks. Borderline frauds. We're going to give them one last chance here. That's why we're putting them at number 10. Gotta clean it up offensively. I mean, what the hell is going on here? Can we start utilizing the running game a little bit more? Stop relying on Matthew Stafford so much. I know you've got great quarterbacks. There's great quarterbacks in this league, but these coaches are starting to get away from the running game. Stop getting away from the running game. I know it's kind of like older school football. We're in this new age where everything benefits the receivers and the passers. I get it, but you still need to establish the run. Look at the Bills. They're not establishing the run, and are we afraid of the Bills? No. Josh Allen can't carry the squad throwing the ball 45 plus times a game. That's not Josh Allen. And now we're starting to see the same thing with the Rams, trying to get it all on Matthew Stafford. And newsflash, Matthew Stafford has never won anything meaningful in his entire career with the Detroit Lions. He's never been in the position where he has to be absolutely fantastic an entire game, let alone an entire season, because they're kind of billed as one of the best teams in the league here. So re-establish the run, Rams. Sean McVay, you're a smart guy. Establish the run in a smart way to help out Matthew Stafford and get going. Obviously, there's so much pressure on this Rams team to perform well with the OBJ acquisition and all that. Rams, you get one more chance here. We do think you're frauds, but we're going to give you one more opportunity here in the top 10. We're going to leave them at 10. Definitely gotta win this game this week, and you're facing the Jags, so that should be an easy one. Rams at 10. Alrighty, are y'all ready for the respect? I told you at the beginning of the show, I am unapologetic on everything that we're going to say here in the top 10. You understand me? I don't care if you're going to clown me in the comment section or on social media. I don't care, folks. Zero caring over here. Because you know what? I'm putting the Dolphins at number 9, and you're a little bit lucky I don't put them a little bit higher, folks. Absolutely disrespect. Tua so gosh damn good. So gosh damn great. So gosh dang amazing. So gosh damn fantastic. Yes, sir. Tua's getting it done these last 2 weeks. 80% completion percentage. Mwah. I mean, we are just watching this man and just taking it all in, and man, oh man, he's even getting recognized in the national media, which we thought would never happen. People are swallowing their tongue. People are kind of going back on their old takes to be like, yeah, Tua's okay. But when people say Tua's okay, they really mean Tua's great, because they've been clowning him so much that they can't make that kind of true 180 jump from trash to great, so they just call him good. So Tua's great. Jalen Waddle's getting it done. Phillip Lindsay, folks. Phillip Lindsay, newly acquired here a couple of days ago before the game on Sunday against the Panthers. And what does he do? A great block, a couple of runs here for 40, a light 40 piece, something light out here. This defense is finally coming along here in Miami. Thank goodness. Picking up where they left off last season. Unfortunately, it took them about 12 weeks to truly get going, but better late than never. They're making a late playoff push. We'll see if they're able to do so. Dolphins at 9, give them some respect. And yes, I put the Dolphins over the Rams. Once again, unapologetic over here. Matthew Stafford, get it done. I take 2 over Matthew Stafford. Once again, unapologetic. Don't care. Alrighty, here we go. New number 8 team, and I don't even know if I want to put this team on number 8 now. Now that we're going truly unapologetic, should I just find some other team out here? Let me quickly see. Is there any team, before I expose this team, let me see if there's a team I'm leaving off here in the top 10. I don't think so. I think we can put this team right here. One last look. Alrighty, we're going to put this team here. I don't want to put this team here, but we'll give them a little respect here. We're going to put the Bills here at number 8, and really it's just because of their defense. Very, very good. Tre'Davious White being out for a little bit, maybe they start to flounder. A big matchup this week against the Patriots. Woof. Well, good luck on that one. Bill Belichick's back. This Patriots defense is back. Matthew Judon has been obliterating quarterbacks. Bills, you better be ready. So we're going to put you at number 8. Sink or swim. You win. You can stay in the top 10. You lose. We're definitely kicking you out. So Bills, one last chance here in the top 10. The offense has to get it figured out, folks. Establish the run. Can we start establishing the run, please? The Eagles, all they do is run. They barely pass. They let Jalen Hurts run more than he passes for the most part. And they're pretty gosh dang good. We're still believing in the Eagles. They're not in the top 10, spoiler alert. Very, very close. I'd put them at number 11 or 12, so they're very, very close, knocking on the door here, trying to get in the top 10. But can we establish the mother-loving run, please? Bills, establish the run. Josh Allen is not a quarterback that can throw the ball 45 times a game and win and single-handedly carry you. Maybe last season, Josh Allen, but this is a new year, new Josh Allen, and we don't like this new Josh Allen. He's okay, but nothing great. Nothing like wow. Last season was wow, Josh Allen. This is not wow, Josh Allen. This is wow for a different reason. Like, wow, you're not as good as you were. Damn, wow, what happened? Wow. So Bills at number 8, sink or swim this week. We'll see if they're still in the top 10 come next Tuesday. Alrighty, new number 7 team here, and this is great. We're putting the Bengals up here at number 7. Man, oh man, that offense, folks, when they are on that offense. Joe Mixon, a great runner. We get Joe Burrow, that's having a hell of a year, number 2 out here. Once again, the league is in great hands. We got the exiting quarterbacks of Drew Brees and Big Ben, Tom Brady, maybe, in this new wave of Justin Herbert and Tua and Joe Burrow. Man, oh man, that draft class from last season is truly getting it done. I mean, that draft class, maybe we're going to be talking about this draft class. Let's just put it like that. That 2020 quarterback draft class, man, oh man, how great. This Bengals defense getting it done as well, forcing the turnovers, not letting you put up any points, and when they go, they just go, and they continue to go. They get up big in the first quarter, first half, they don't care. They keep the pedal on the metal, and that's exactly what I love about this Bengals team. You don't want to be facing this team. This defense is getting better every single week, and talk about these kind of new age quarterbacks coming in. Let's talk about these new age coaches truly getting it done right off the rip. I don't think we've seen this many coaches, young coaches, step up into a role that doesn't have the best team. The Chargers, the Bengals getting new coaches over the last 2 seasons here and immediately making a huge, great impact. Zach Taylor, the head coach for this Bengals team. I mean, give this man so much credit for turning around this Bengals team, instantly implementing Joe Burrow and making him, a freaking great quarterback. The Jamar Chase wide receiver pickup, absolutely playing out well, continuing to rock in the running game of Joe Mixon and shoring up the defense. Folks, this Bengals team is the real deal, and we've got them at number 7. Alrighty, new number 6 team here, and I was a little, what did I make about the overall performance on Monday's game? I know we didn't break it down because we couldn't get to the show on Tuesday, unfortunate here, but the Ravens, we're going to put them at number 6 here, folks. And I was trying to see, they barely won and all the turnovers, but I mean, if you have 4 interceptions and you still win the game, I mean, that truly speaks volumes, folks. That's Ravens defense. Let the Browns do absolutely nothing that entire game. Winning the game here. Lamar Jackson not looking good at all, but still able to pull out a win because you can rely on your defense. Just last season, Tom Brady, 3 interceptions in the NFC Championship game and still wins the game. It truly speaks to a great team where you can have literally like 3 or 4 turnovers and still win the game. That just speaks to the entire team. Everybody buying in, nobody giving up, the defense being like, you know what, we're just going to keep going out there and, giving you opportunities. If you squander those opportunities, well, it sucks, but we're going to keep going out there. We're not going to give up like we see some of these other defenses give up when the offense starts to struggle a little bit. So, Ravens, Lamar Jackson, he always keeps you in the game. What is the other team that we talk about that always keeps you in the game? They can be down big, they can be down bad. The Bucs do it, down against the Colts. They stayed with it, folks. So, it just speaks volumes to the Ravens. 4 interceptions by Lamar Jackson in nobody's phase. So, it kind of speaks great to me. I'm going to keep the Ravens here at number 6. Alrighty, new number 5 team. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is all of them. Here we go. I'm just making sure I've got everything good here. All right, here we go. 5 team. We're going to drop the Cowboys down a little bit. Cowboys and the Cardinals have been fighting for number 1 and number 2 for the last 4 weeks here. But, I mean, this Cowboys offense, they got to pick it up a little bit. And I know they haven't had CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper over the last couple of weeks, so we get it. This defense for the Cowboys, a little flounder job last week as well. No Coach McCarthy this week, which is probably going to help the Cowboys. Everybody talks about how McCarthy's such a bad coach and can't game manage, and I don't disagree with any of that. It's going to be a huge game tonight. Hopefully they get back on track here, but we're still believing in this Cowboys team. They have all the pieces, hitting a little bit of a rough patch here. Hopefully they can get back on track, or we'll have to keep dropping them down, and that's definitely going to hurt us. We love that Walk of Fame defense, folks. Cowboys at 5. Hopefully when everybody's good receiver-wise, they're back to exploding down the field. Alrighty, number 4 team, we're going to the New England Patriots. Man, oh man, Bill Belichick is back, folks. We don't need to tell you that. We all know that. Bill Belichick's back. The defense is back, and Mac Jones is playing amazing, phenomenal, game-managing quarterback out here as a rookie. They've got no great pieces, and they're still working it. Josh McDaniels is the best quarterback in NFL history, folks. You've heard me. It's Josh McDaniels. It's not Tom Brady. Tom Brady deserves zero credit. You heard me? Unapologetic. Tom Brady deserves zero credit for any success of the New England Patriots. It's all Josh McDaniels. Patriots at number 4. Alrighty, new number 3 team here. We're going to go the Bucs. Tom Brady doesn't deserve any credit for this Bucs success either. The defense has been getting it done recently for this Bucs team. Down against the Colts, no problem. Stayed to it, forced the turnovers, and got the win in the second half. Leonard Fournette, when this man is on, this man is on. And this is exactly what the Bucs did last season. Ran Leonard Fournette in the playoffs, in the Super Bowl, and what happens? Oh, the Bucs won the Super Bowl last year. So Leonard Fournette is finally just starting to get going this season in the run game, and once that happens, it's lights out, because we already know Tom Brady can do it all, folks. And once you have the running game with Tom Brady, good luck, especially hopefully Antonio Brown can come back a little bit soon here. This Bucs team has been doing decent in the offensive game without Antonio Brown as well. So Bucs at 3, they've got it all going on. Alrighty, new number 2 team here, and this is us kind of saying we're sorry a little bit. We've disrespected this team by keeping them low on the power rankings. I don't think they've cracked the top 5 all season, and that is on us, and we truly apologize. So hopefully you could take this token as our sincerest apology. We've got the Packers at number 2 out here, folks. Man, oh man, Aaron Rodgers is a bad man. He makes the throws every time he needs to. This Packers defense truly getting it done as well, forcing all the turnovers, making Matthew Stafford question where he throws the ball to against the Rams last week. And, once again, it was like 36-17, game over at that point. I don't care about the final score of one possession. That's not what that game was. So this Packers offense, A.J. Dillon's absolutely fantastic, getting it done with Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is back, but they're still rocking with A.J. Dillon, because why not? They're both absolutely phenomenal. This is a scrappy team. They don't have like a blowout signature win, but they win, and that's the most important thing. Respect to the Packers. They're at number 2. And then the number 1 team, we're still keeping the Cardinals here, folks. Went 2-1 with Colt McCoy. Hopefully Kyler Murray's back this week. He should. They're coming off the bye, hopefully. Let me double check this. I'm almost certain he's playing this week. I mean, if Kyler Murray's taking another week off, like, come on. I don't care. Get out there. I don't care if you're injured. Just go out there and play. He is questionable with the ankle. Man, oh man, but I guess we can still trust Colt McCoy. No, he was looking real good. Had one bad game number 2. Got it done game number 3. Now off the bye here. DeAndre Hopkins still questionable as well, and they were still winning without him as well. This Cardinals defense is great. Running back by committee. James Conner's trying to get it done by himself, because the number 2 running back, Chase Edmonds, correct? They still got Chase Edmonds, James Conner. Chase Edmonds a little banged up the last couple of weeks, so he hasn't been able to go. James Conner gets it done himself. Colt McCoy gets it done. Cliff Kingsbury, Coach of the Year conversation. Got to make him in the conversation at least. Cardinals, they'll keep the number 1 spot. Can't advance the Packers quite yet over the Cardinals. Not going to move the Cardinals back off of a bye, especially coming out and winning with Colt McCoy in their last outing. Alrighty, folks, so that is our new top 10 heading into Week 13. Blew it all up, started from scratch, and I'm loving what we're getting here. So here we go, one last time to recap. Rams at number 10, and you're on thin ice. You better get the win this week. Dolphins at number 9, you can do no wrong. You can lose for the rest of the season, and I will still keep you in the top 10. Bills at number 8, Bengals at 7, Ravens at 6, Cowboys at 5, Patriots at 4, Bucks at 3, Packers at 2, and the Cardinals still the best team in the mother-loving league, folks. Alrighty, let's head over to our last topic today, which is predicting and reacting to the Week 13 lines, folks. Where is that value? We found the disrespectful value last week of Dolphins +2. We've got 12 weeks, and Vegas is still being disrespectful because they don't know what teams are actually good and what teams are actually bad. I don't know what Vegas has been doing all season long. They obviously haven't been watching takes by fans because the spreads are still disrespectful as heck. So we're going to go through every matchup here, predict the line, talk it through a little bit. We'll see what Vegas puts the line at. We'll see where the disrespectful value is, and we'll come at you tomorrow with our official Week 13 picks. But let's start breaking down some games and predicting the lines. Here we go. First game up here, Thursday Night Football tonight. Cowboys at Saints. And what about the Saints, folks? They're going with Taysom Hill, and this is what we've wanted. We just told y'all they need to start rocking with Taysom Hill. It's not that we don't believe in Trevor Siemian. It's the Saints offense. They're not doing anything that benefits Trevor Siemian. They're not airing out the ball. They're not doing anything. So got to switch up the entire offense for what they have piece-wise, wide receivers and tight end-wise. And they're going to go with Taysom Hill. I think that's the right decision. Unfortunately, the Cowboys are coming into town. The offense is trying to get right here. The defense, a little exposed last week. They had another hiccup earlier this season, and then they came out the next week and got it done. So I'm not worried about this Cowboys defense. Taysom Hill, I'm worried about him. I believe Taysom Hill can make all the throws. He's a great dual threat quarterback that can get it done. But overall, this Cowboys defense, they fly around. They run towards the ball hawk defense, folks. Walk of Fame defense, because all these guys are so young and getting it done. And no Mike McCarthy. This should be the best the Cowboys perform, folks. Everybody says Mike McCarthy's a trash coach. I don't disagree, but this Cowboys team should be stepping up this week. We're gonna go and call this one Cowboys -5. This Saints offense is so lackluster. This Cowboys defense should really have no trouble. We'll see what happens. Cowboys -5 is our official prediction. Alrighty, next game up here is, now let's talk about some Sunday games here. Giants at the Dolphins. Ooh, an easy game here for the Dolphins. They're at home, looking real good. Now the Giants, I will give them credit for winning their first game without Jason Garrett. But still, at the end of the day, it's Freddie Kitchens, and we're still not really believing in him. There's a story we're going to probably talk about on Saturday's show. Maybe we can squeeze it in tomorrow. Let me go to this. It was the head coach for the Giants kind of giving praise to Freddie Kitchens. I was like, okay, if that's what you want to do. Here it is. Joe Judge expects Giants offense to have, quote, a little bit of evolution moving forward under Freddie Kitchens. I don't know if Freddie Kitchens, I don't know if I associate the word evolution with him. I don't think he really evolves anything or can make anything better, but Joe Judge believes in him, but we don't really believe in Joe Judge, so what does that tell you? Giants out here, not even, what did they put up, like 14 points? Yes, they got the win, but that was just because Jalen Hurts was throwing interceptions willy-nilly in the red zone after moving the ball, so this Dolphins team should have no trouble here. Vegas has been disrespecting the heck out of the Dolphins. Hopefully it's not disrespect. Now, we'll take the disrespect. We will eat up that value. We've been doing that all season long. We don't got no problem doing that, but we don't want to see the disrespect. Once again, this is the last week to buy the Tua train. You're either on the Tua train at kickoff this week or you're not, and we're going to hold everybody to it, folks. We're taking down names. We're making a list, checking it twice. Don't worry, we got Santa, teaching us how to double check a list and all that because the man's the master, so we're learning from the best out here. So get on the nice list in respect Tua, or stay on the naughty list, and that's where you'll be for eternity, because the door doesn't open for the Tua train. The Tua train is gone after kickoff, 1:01 p.m. on Sunday. So Dolphins looking real gosh dang good. This defense really should hold the Giants to like 0 points, folks. That's really what it should be. So I'm going to get a little crazy here, folks. I'm calling Dolphins -7. Yes, sir. You've heard that correct, folks. Unapologetic. We are unapologetic today. Dolphins -20. I don't give a damn. I'll swallow the points. You think I give a shit, folks? Dolphins -7. They're looking gosh dang good. Love it. All right, next game up here, folks. Colts at the Texans. Colts, not that great of a team. Blew the lead, floundered it, started to throw the ball willy-nilly. Why? You got Jonathan Taylor rushing 16 times a game. That is disrespect in itself. This Texans team, unfortunately, we can't buy them. The offense, they just got no pieces. We still believe in Tyrod Taylor to get it done, but the running game is non-existent. The passing game, they got Brandon Cooks, and nobody else can be good for this Texans team. So we don't buy the Colts, but the Texans, their offense is just really, really lackluster, and this Colts defense is a solid defense. The second best thing about this Colts team, first is obviously the running game. Second is obviously the defense. Third is the offensive line. Fourth is the receivers. Fifth is the coach. Sixth is the quarterback. Really, I mean, we don't believe in Carson Wentz like that. So we'll call this one Colts -4. I mean, I'm not going to go any higher than that. I'd probably stay away from this game. Potential for an upset here with the Texans since it is division rivals and the Texans are at home. Colts maybe flounder this time. We'll see. But stick to the running game and you'll be fine. But we know Frank Reich likes to shove the credit down our throat of Carson Wentz, saying it's Carson Wentz's team. It's Carson Wentz's team. Carson Wentz single-handedly wins for us. Here it is. Eat this narrative. Bah, 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 bah. We don't like that. Run the mother-loving ball. The man with the hat. The man with the hat. Run the mother-loving ball, please. We'll call it Colts -4. All right, here we go. Next game up here, Vikings at the Lions here. Lions are still trash. We don't love the Vikings anymore. Exposed as frauds. Kicked them out of the top 10 here. No more big believability in this team, but they're going against the Lions, who, I mean, Jared Goff can't even beat Andy Dalton. Jared Goff could not beat Andy Dalton at home on primetime national television Thanksgiving Day, Turkey Day game. When is Jared Goff going to rise to the occasion? I would say never. Vikings, they clearly have the better offense. They can actually score and can actually move the ball here. We're just going to call this one Vikings -5 here. Hopefully they don't have any more turnovers, but this Lions team, I don't see them forcing any turnovers. Lions are absolute garbage. We'll call it Vikings -5 because of that reason. All right, then we get the Eagles at the Jets, and this needs to be a good game for the Eagles. Now, we could potentially reclassify this Eagles team as frauds if they have a really bad outing this week against the Jets on the road. Hopefully they do not have that. The Jets with a nice win last week. Zach Wilson, first game back, gets it done. Ends up who they beat. The Texans, correct? Yes, the Texans. So Jets a little bit of swagger heading into this week. Eagles offense, they were driving the ball, folks. Remember, we just watched it yesterday. We didn't say they were frauds. We took that back. This Eagles team was consistently driving and moving the ball, and Jalen Hurts just making those bone-headed plays that we thought he has cleaned up. Overall, I believe this Eagles offense is still better than the Jets offense. We believe this Eagles defense is better than this Jets defense. I think Zach Wilson got a little decent last week. First game back. Nice to get his kind of feet back underneath him here. But overall, I still like the Eagles, folks. I'm going to call this one Eagles -3. On the road, not buying the Jets completely. Obviously, the Eagles are better than the Texans, especially defensively, and we'll see what Zach Wilson does when challenged. So Eagles -3. All right, then we get the Cardinals and the Bears. Cardinals off the bye here. Hopefully, Kyler Murray's playing this week. What do we got for the Bears here with the quarterback? Is Justin Fields potentially playing? Let's see what we get here. Questionable, out. What do we got? Justin Fields, he is questionable, but I'm sure Matt Nagy is going to kind of rock with Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton just got the win on Thanksgiving Day that kept Matt Nagy's job safe for one more week. Yeah, Matt Nagy is not letting Andy Dalton go. So we'll probably learn a lot by this line. We can see if Kyler Murray's playing. We can see if Andy Dalton or Justin Fields is playing by the line. We're going to assume that Kyler Murray and Andy Dalton are playing. That is our prediction when we make this prediction for the line here, that those two quarterbacks will be starting this week. Cardinals off the bye. This Cardinals defense is absolutely fantastic. This Bears offense is still trash. Once again, Matt Nagy barely beat Jared Goff, who's absolutely garbage last week on Thanksgiving Day when his job was literally on the line. Matt Nagy's job was literally on the line on Thanksgiving Day, and that was the best he could do. Come on, folks. Come on. Cardinals, should we be disrespectful with this one? I'm going Cardinals -9.5, folks. I mean, what is this Bears team? It's absolutely garbage. Cardinals -9.5. All right, then we get the Chargers at the Bengals. Ooh, Chargers sliding, Bengals rising. Does that keep true? Two young coaches, two young quarterbacks. Man, oh man, we're going to call this one right on the line. Bengals -3. This is going to be a great game for both of these teams. Chargers trying to get back into the conversation of the real deal teams. Bengals still trying to stay in the conversation of real deal teams. The loser probably goes down a little bit in the conversation of real deal teams. We're gonna give it Bengals -3. Actually, we'll give a little respect to the Bengals because I do believe that the Bengals are a little bit better than the Chargers overall, roster-wise and all that. So we're gonna go Bengals actually -3.5. Give them that extra half a point hook right there. Bengals, they move the ball just more consistently than this Chargers team does. They put up a lot more points more consistently than this Chargers team does. I believe, I don't know, do I dare say this? Let me say this and see if I agree when it comes out of my mouth. I believe that Joe Burrow is a little bit more of a consistent passer than Justin Herbert. What do y'all think? I don't even know if I like that. We'll sleep on that. I'm going to call this one Bengals -3.5, folks. Bengals at home, we give them the credit. All right, then we get the Bucs at the Falcons here. Bucs at the Falcons. Falcons, they're not good. It's Cordell Patterson. He's the only thing decent about this team. Bucs, we all know, the history of, the Falcons blowing the lead in the Super Bowl to Tom Brady. All that. It's not the Bucs, but it was the Patriots, but it's still Tom Brady at the end of the day. Falcons here at home, best thing about it, but still, this Bucs team is now establishing the run. We absolutely love it. This Falcons team can't establish anything, nothing. So this is an easy one. We'll call this one Bucs -6. All right, then we get the Jags and the Rams, and the Rams need a blowout, absolutely perfection performance. That's the only way that we will still buy this Rams team after this week. Obviously, if they lose, they are truly frauds, and we'll never talk about this team again. If they win by one possession, that's not really going to move the needle for us on the Rams. If they win by 2 possessions, yeah, it's a good win. They win by 3 possessions, okay, we'll let you keep number 10 in our power rankings. You really got to win by 4 possessions. You win by 4 possessions here, you're the real deal team, and we could still continue to buy you and maybe even move you up in our power rankings a little bit. Must blow out the Jags here. The Rams are at home. OBJ must have 2 touchdowns, all of that. We'll probably set a bar. We'll probably go back. We haven't set a bar really for anybody, and now that we're at the back end of the season here, we'll probably set a bar this week. We'll watch our favorite video on Saturday, score predictions by the machines. We'll watch that and we'll set bars, but I'll give you a little bit sneak peek of this Rams bar coming up. Win by 4 possessions, OBJ 2 touchdowns, and Matthew Stafford 3 incompletions at maximum. It's going to be real tough, but that's what this Rams team should be doing against this Jaguars team. We'll call this one Rams -13.5. No. I'm calling it -14. I'm not going to give them a little out here with the under half a point hook of -13. No. -14 Rams. Got to win by 2 touchdowns at minimum. 4 possessions, that's just our bar, folks. So we have the line at -14 because that's what we believe Vegas is going to put that out. All right, here we go. Let's continue on here. Washington at the Raiders, and this is going to be a big game as well. Are the Raiders the real deal? Last win was against the Cowboys. Who they just beat last week? Thanksgiving Day, Cowboys, Raiders, yeah, exactly. So is this Raiders team the real deal or not? Washington coming off of 2 really solid wins here. Taylor Heineke balling out, defense balling out here. So this is going to be a real great game. We're going to call this one Raiders -3, a little bit, 3.5. Raiders -3.5. Give them a little extra love on the spread line a little bit. But overall, we'll see which one of these 2 teams are the real deal. There can only be one this week. We'll see who it is. All right, then we get the Ravens at the Steelers. Well, the Steelers are absolutely garbage. The defense is solid, which will be the only way that the Steelers keep this game close is their defense. The offense is still absolutely garbage, still struggling, and it's not going to get any better. There is no way the Steelers offense gets any better as the season progresses. Ravens here, Lamar Jackson coming off of a 4 interception performance. I'm sure he cleans it up a little bit, but I'm sure the Steelers defense is still clamoring at all those turnovers. But at the end of the day, the Ravens defense is still the real deal. So if both these teams are struggling moving the ball offensively, I still think the Ravens can squeak it out like we just saw last weekend where the Browns defense was really, really great. It's kind of the same thing. Steelers, Browns, great defenses, struggling offenses at the current moment. So we're going to call this one Ravens -4.5. Not buying the Steelers offense, folks. All right, last 3 games of the week. Here we go. 49ers at Seahawks. Division matchup, all that. This Seahawks team, what is it, folks? It's absolutely not great. This 49ers defense getting better and better as they progress. Seahawks not even using DK Metcalf when he have 1 catch and it came in the fourth quarter on like the very last drive. It's just like, what are we doing? Something's got to give. Probably Pete Carroll or Russell Wilson are out at the end of the season, which I don't even know what I really want to see quite yet. That's going to be a real nice discussion for the offseason. I don't really know what I want to kind of say on that quite yet. It's not like Russell Wilson's been looking great. It's not like Pete Carroll's been coaching great, so I don't know which one should stay and which one should go, but you got to blow it up. These last 2 seasons, the offense still having the same struggles and the same issues. The offensive line still being the main glaring problem here. So what are we doing? 2 straight years in the same garbage is being seen. I don't know. I don't even know. So 49ers here. We like them to win this game. Can't buy the Seahawks anymore. We're going to call this one 49ers -3, a complete 180 for the home team -3. We're giving the away team -3. All right, then we get the Broncos at the Chiefs here. Ooh, Chiefs coming off the bye, trying to get back into it. Broncos coming off of a real solid win last week. Very well done. Broncos going on the road here. Chiefs, Sunday Night Football, all of that. Patty Mahomes, Chiefs getting it done. It's Andy Reid. Still can never go against them. Still not really buying Teddy Bridgewater. This is going to be a great game. I mean, if the Broncos win, obviously we'll start respecting Teddy Bridgewater in this Broncos offense a little bit more, but still don't believe that Teddy Bridgewater is consistent. We've seen one great game. It was against the Cowboys, and then once again the next week floundering. Great game last week by the Broncos. Probably flounder this week. This is not a consistent offense in my opinion. And Teddy Bridgewater, we want to buy him. We want to give him the benefit of the doubt. We have over and over and over again multiple times throughout the last year. I just don't believe it is what it needs to be right now. So we're going to call this one Chiefs -6.5. We'll give the Broncos a little credit. Won't put it at 7. We'll put it at 6.5. And then the last game of the week, the Monday night game, probably one of the best games of the week, if not the best game of the week. Patriots at the Bills. AFC East is on the line. Number 1 seed potentially on the line as well. Patriots, depending on who loses this week as well. And it's on Monday, so we'll know. But Patriots defense, obviously great. Mac Jones playing absolutely great. Bills defense playing great. Bills offense not playing that great. Not living up to the potential that they need. Now, we know this Bills offense is one-dimensional. And what does Bill Belichick do? Take away the thing you do the best. So if the thing you do the best is pass, and that's not even that great because you don't have a running game, this Bills offense won't be able to do anything all game. Now, Mac Jones having to face a real serious defense, folks, right? Let's see who the Patriots have faced over the last couple of weeks here. Last week, the Patriots faced the Titans. They got that great of a defense. It's okay. Solid, average-ish, maybe slightly above average. He put up 36 points. We'll give him a little credit for there. Then they had the Falcons. Come on. Don't talk about the Falcons to me, folks. Absolutely garbage team. All right. Before the Falcons, we're going back 3 weeks here. The Patriots. Who do they have? Who did Mac Jones have to throw against? The Browns. The Browns defense was good. He put up 45 points. We'll give him a lot of credit for that one. The week before that, who do you have to go up against? Who did Mac Jones have to throw on before the Browns? What do we got here? The Panthers. And we know the Panthers defense is not that good, folks. They've been exposed ever since week 3, folks. Don't come at me with the Panthers, a good defense. Then they had the Chargers defense before that, the Jets defense, and they had the Cowboys defense. But now we're getting a little bit too early in the season where I don't think anything that far back carries that much weight as of now. The overall point is, Mac Jones, I guess he's faced some solid defenses. This Bills probably defense is most likely going to be maybe the best one. I guess we could still give a lot of credit to that Browns defense. I guess we could say that. So overall, Mac Jones has been doing really good, as we see, facing some solid defenses and still getting it done. It's really going to come down to how well Josh Allen plays. That's really what this game is going to come down to. And so far of what we've seen, they rely on him too much. And when they rely on him to single-handedly win the game, they don't look good doing so. So we're going to call this one Bills -1.5. Bills minus 1.5. They just have more playmakers on offense, but the way that the Patriots have been playing, they don't need the playmakers. So we'll call Bills minus 1.5. Maybe get some great value with the Patriots. Maybe. I don't think so, but we'll see. Alrighty, now that we've got all the lines predicted, let's go and re-update these lines, talk through these games a little bit more, see where Vegas is being absolutely disrespectful, seeing where we get absolutely tremendous value, and let's see if we get a little bit of sneak peeks on some of our picks that we're making tomorrow. So here we go. Let's start with back at the Thursday night action, the game tonight. Cowboys at Saints. We predicted this line at Cowboys minus 5, and it's Cowboys minus 6. So thinking right on par with Vegas. Bingo, bango. Cowboys offense should be back to great. CeeDee Lamb is good to go this week. And what do we got? Amari Cooper is still out. Is that correct? I believe that is correct. Let me double check quickly. Amari Cooper questionable. All right. So hopefully they get back. But we can believe and count on CeeDee Lamb at the minimum. The Saints offense, I think moving to Taysom Hill is the right decision. But overall, the offense is still not going to be that great overall because it hasn't been great all year, even with Trevor Siemian and Jameis Winston, who both have decent arms. And Taysom Hill's arm is worse than Trevor Siemian and Jameis Winston, so they're going to be real kind of gadget filled, and for that I am out, I am taking the Cowboys minus 6, folks, in our Thursday day game. And I think we just hit our first Thursday night pick last week, so once again we are on the pulse here in the NFL. Just hit the pulse in the NBA. Good to go. We're taking the Cowboys minus 6 tonight, folks. That is our official pick. Alrighty, now to the Sunday slate here. Giants at the Dolphins. So help me goodness, if you're still disrespecting this Dolphins team, I'm going to have to come down there, Vegas. Here we go. Giants at the Dolphins. We predicted this game at Dolphins minus 7, and it's Dolphins minus only 4.5. Alrighty. Great value. It's not disrespect. It's not disrespectful. Okay, minus 3 because they're at home, and still give them an extra point and a half. So, alright, still giving some respect there. We'll give Vegas a little credit for the little respect that they gave the Dolphins here. I think it's great value, and you already know what we're taking tomorrow, folks. They were already going to take it. Spoiler alert, Dolphins minus 4.5 is the best bet of the entire year, folks. Best bet of the entire season. Get ready to spend some money tomorrow. Alrighty, next game up here is the Colts at the Texans. We predicted this one at Colts minus 4, and a little off here. Colts minus 9.5. Vegas still believing in the Colts, and against this Texans team they can, so that's fine. This Texans defense, they give up the big play. The Colts, they love to air out the ball, and they do have two good weapons on each side with Michael Porter Jr. and T.Y. Hilton. So this Colts team probably takes advantage of the Texans defense, but at the end of the day, it's going to be the Colts passing game. And once again, we don't want to see the passing game. I don't want to see Carson Wentz throw this ball 50 times a game. They don't win that way, and we know that, but they keep doing it. Why? Because you can do that and beat the Texans? Okay, newsflash, the Texans won't be in the playoffs, so what are you doing that for? Colts minus 9.5, there's no way I'm swallowing that many points, folks. Absolutely not. The Colts probably win, but I'm not swallowing 9.5 points. Absolutely not. Absolutely ridiculous. Alrighty, next game. Let's keep moving on here. Vikings at the Lions. We predicted this one at Vikings minus 5, and it's going to be Vikings minus 7. So once again, it's Jared Goff. Of course, we're not taking 7 points with Jared Goff. Absolutely not. Absolutely ridiculous, folks. Jeez Louise. And so far already, remember last week, the highest spread all week last week was Patriots minus 7. That was the biggest spread last week, and we've already got Cowboys minus 6, Colts minus 9.5, and Vikings minus 7. So back to not a close week, I would say. Alrighty, next game up here, Eagles at the Jets. We predicted this line at Eagles minus 3, and wow, okay, Vegas, respect. Wow, this is good respect by Vegas, damn. So much respect that it's not even good value anymore, damn. So here it is, Eagles minus 7. Wow, I love that. And I think a lot of the public money is going to be on the Jets this week because, optically, Eagles only put up 7 points. Jalen Hurts has 3 turnovers, but folks, that was not the tale of the tape. That was not the overall story of the game last week. Eagles minus 7. Vegas knows something here, folks. Eagles minus 7. That seems good value to Vegas because everybody's going to be loving the Jets plus 7 here. All right, Vegas, we see you. We're a game in Vegas right here. Eagles -7 is the only play here, folks. I don't know if we're going to take the 7. But Vegas putting it like this, it's so crazy. I didn't expect this at all. Vegas knows something, folks. Eagles -7, Jets +7 is the sucker bet, folks. It's 100% a sucker bet. Oh, man. We'll see. We got to sleep on this one. Decide a little bit more, but Eagles -7, Vegas is saying that's a great bet. Interesting. All right, we'll see what we do with that game tomorrow. Potentially in our picks, potentially. Just don't take the Jets +7. If you're going to take anything in this game, it must be Eagles -7. That's the only play of this game, folks. Alrighty, next game up here, Cardinals at the Bears. We predicted this one at Cardinals -9.5, and it's only Cardinals -7.5. So over the 7-point hook, we don't really love that too much, but it's the Bears. It's Andy Dalton. Good luck, Andy Dalton. We have no respect. No respect for Andy Dalton. Respect as a person. I respect everybody personally, but as a football player, he gets no respect from me. Your time is done. Goodbye. You should not even be here anymore. Once again, unapologetic. I get it, folks. I get it. I don't care. Andy Dalton is trash, garbage, unapologetic show today. Trash. Cardinals -7.5. Alrighty, here we go. Next game up here, Chargers at the Bengals. We predicted this one at Bengals -3.5, and it's only Bengals -3. So we gave the extra respect to the Bengals with that half-a-point hook. Vegas is not giving them that extra half-a-point hook here. So, all right, Vegas, giving us some nice respect, some nice slight, very minuscule disrespect out here. But interesting what Vegas is kind of thinking this week, really, so far. So Bengals -3, exactly what we were saying. We gave them a little extra half-a-point love. All right, then we get the Bucs at the Falcons. We predicted this one at Bucs -6, and as I'm saying this, that's so low. Bucs -6 was our official prediction. It's Bucs -11 now. That's more like it. This Falcons team, what are they, folks? They're nothing. They're absolutely nothing. Get rid of Matt Ryan. He doesn't win you the games. He moves the ball decently from the 20s to the 20s. Can't score the ball. He settles for field goals way too often, and that's really it. So this Bucs team, now that they've gotten really great, I mean, Leonard Fournette, that's truly the only thing you need to look for. It's like Canary Islands. Whenever, canary in the coal mine, the Canaries, they let you know when something bad is happening. And when Leonard Fournette gets going, that tells the league something's bad's happening because that man is on a mission, and that's going to result into a Super Bowl championship for this Bucs team, potentially. So Bucs -11, probably the right play. Probably won't want to swallow all those points come tomorrow. All right, we get Washington at the Raiders, next matchup up here, and we predicted this one at Raiders -3.5, and it's going to be Raiders -2.5. Wow, so we gave some respect to the Raiders, and the Vegas is going the complete opposite way here, giving respect to Washington, and I've got no problem with that. Washington being really good here the last couple of weeks, Taylor Heineke moving the ball, and the defense kind of resembling what the defense did last season. Washington defense getting reestablished here, Dolphins defense getting reestablished here over the last 2-3 games. So shout out to those two teams. Raiders, are they the real deal? Vegas is not believing in them, so that's a little interesting. Probably going to stay away from this one. No great value either way. Really, the game could go either way, and one team will still continue to be the real deal after this week, and one team will be absolute frauds and pretenders. We'll see which is which come on Monday. All right, then we get the Jags at the Rams here. We predicted this line at Rams -14, and it's only Rams -12.5. Vegas letting off this Rams team easy. We will not be doing that, folks. Let me see. What can we bet this game up to? Because we're talking about 4 possessions, folks. So 7, 14, 21, 28 points at minimum. And I'm saying 4 possessions. I'm not talking 4 field goal possessions, 3, 6, 9, 12. No. I'm talking 7, 14, 21, 28, folks. Can we buy the Rams -28 points? We can do a 26 -26.5. That's the bet. Rams -26.5 plus 400 odds. Absolutely. Bet 100, win 400, and get your $100 back. Fantastic. Rams -12. We'll see. I don't know if we're going to take that because I don't know if I have a lot of trust in the Rams. That's just the bar that we're setting for them. All right, then we get the Ravens at the Steelers. We predicted this matchup at Ravens -4.5, and it's only Ravens -4. So bingo, bango, right on par with our thinking. A little bit of a half a point shaving off, but that's fine for us. Yeah, it's just we can't believe in the Steelers team. So if we're taking anything tomorrow, it's Ravens -4, I'll tell you that. All right, then we get the 49ers at the Seahawks. We predicted this line at 49ers 3. And the line is 49ers minus 3.5. So once again, bingo bango, right on the money right there. A little extra half a point more on this one, but overall right in the same ballpark. There's no buying this Seahawks offense. That's all it is, folks. All right, last Sunday night's game, we get the Broncos at the Chiefs. We predicted this line at Chiefs minus 6.5, and it's Chiefs minus 9.5. So Vegas giving no respect to the Broncos off of their performance last week. Chiefs off a bye. Andy Reid off a bye. That's a home run hitter right there. Chiefs minus 9.5. We'll see if they cover the spread, but Chiefs probably win this game. And then the last game of the week here, Patriots at the Bills. We predicted this line at Bills minus 1.5, and it's Bills minus 3 right on that line. Vegas is saying these two teams are the same on a neutral field. I don't know if I believe that 100%. I think the Patriots plus 3 at this point is absolutely amazing value. Game is most likely going to be close either way. Patriots plus 3, you get those extra 3 points. I think that is absolutely amazing value. Lock that in. I would lock that in right now. It's probably going to be one of our official picks, but I mean, that's great value. It's great value just given the circumstances of this game. Taking everything away from it, value plus 3 right there of the Patriots. You got to eat that up. Alrighty, folks, that's going to do it for us today. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We are back live tomorrow, noon Eastern, making our official picks, breaking down tonight's game, breaking down all the NBA action, and revealing our new top 10 in the NBA. Alrighty, folks, so join us tomorrow live, noon Eastern, back at our normal time. I know we started a little bit earlier today, but that's how it goes, folks. What do you want from me? All right. We are out of here for today, folks. Have a great one. Enjoy Thursday Night Football. Cowboys, please get back to being great. And maybe Taysom Hill, show us something. Show us a little something. Show us what you got. All right.